Large crowds followed Jesus wherever he went because they had witnessed his miracles and heard his powerful teachings. One day, Jesus crossed the Sea of Galilee, and a great multitude gathered around him. They came from many places, eager to hear him speak and to witness the works of God. John 6 verses 1-2, KJV. As Jesus looked upon the crowd, he saw thousands of people who had followed him into a remote place. They had listened to his teaching for hours, and evening was drawing near. Rather than sending them away hungry, Jesus looked at Philip and asked, "Whence shall we buy bread, that these may eat?" John 6 verse 5, KJV. Jesus already knew what he was going to do, but he asked this question to test Philip's faith. John 6 verse 6, KJV. Philip looked at the enormous crowd and replied, 200 pennyworth of bread is not sufficient for them, that every one of them may take a little. John 6 verse 7, KJV. From a human perspective, the situation seemed impossible. Then Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, spoke up. "There is a lad here, which hath 5 barley loaves and 2 small fishes. But what are they amongst so many?" John 6 verse 9, KJV. 5 small loaves, 2 fish. It seemed insignificant compared to the needs of thousands. But what appears small in our hands becomes more than enough in the hands of Jesus. Jesus instructed the disciples, "Make the men sit down." John 6 verse 10, KJV. The people sat on the green grass, numbering about 5,000 men, not including women and children. Jesus then took the loaves. He gave thanks to God and distributed the bread to those who were seated. He did the same with the fish, giving everyone as much as they wanted. John 6 verse 11, KJV. The miracle continued until every person had eaten and was completely satisfied. Not one person was left hungry. When everyone had finished eating, Jesus told his disciples, "Gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost." John 6 verse 12, KJV. The disciples gathered the leftovers and filled 12 baskets with the fragments of the 5 barley loaves. John 6 verse 13, KJV. The people were amazed. They recognized that they had witnessed the power of God and said, "This is of a truth that prophet that should come into the world." John 6 verse 14, KJV. This miracle teaches us that God is able to do extraordinary things with what seems small. The little boy offered what he had, and Jesus multiplied it beyond imagination. It also reminds us that Jesus cares about both our spiritual and physical needs. He didn't simply teach the crowd. He provided for them. Whatever you place into the hands of Christ, no matter how small it seems, he is able to use it for his glory. His provision is always enough, and his blessings often overflow beyond what we could ever expect. If this story encouraged your faith, please like this video, subscribe for a new Bible story every Sunday, and join us throughout the week for daily Bible verses as we continue exploring God's Word together. May God richly bless you.